Friday, December 29th, 2023. I've got three best bets on the hardwood college basketball NBA action today. This is the Free 3. What's up, guys? It's your boy Noble Living back with another DUIF Bets video where I'm breaking down my favorite picks and plays of the day as we just try to get to the bag together and make some money. Yesterday, we went 1 and 2 on the channel. I gave you guys a quick short with 3 quick plays. Not any too crazy sell jobs. We did cash on our Oregon spread there. No sweat bet there, leading the entire game. We did lose on our 2-leg parlay there with Joe Flacco and Simeon pass attempts as Joe Flacco doesn't get it done for us. I mean, kind of hard to get the pass attempts when you scored 30 points in the first half. I don't know what the Jets defense was doing. I mean, top pass defense in the NFL, and they decided not to play defense. So, happens. Hate to see that. I mean, otherwise, there would have been no sweat there. And we also lose on the UCLA under, again, another bad beat. 24 points they had in the first half, and they scrubbed it for like 45 in the second half. So, hey, tough beats there. 1 and 2 on the day. You can see our year-to-date record right here. Almost done with the year. We've got a few more days left. I've got a few more videos. I got a short coming for you on tomorrow. I've got a full video coming for you guys on New Year's Eve, so this way we can go over the bowl games, and then from there, you know, we'll wrap up the year. We'll start it again. We'll start the slate clean, headed into the new year, so hopefully we can keep this momentum going, finish off the year strong. If you can, drop a big like on the video for me. I greatly appreciate it. And if you know somebody who sports bets and looks for plays every single day, share this video with them so this way they can subscribe to the channel and continue to make some money with us. All right, my friends? Now let's dive into these best bets. My first best bet of the day, we're going with a player prop here, and this is a system play. It's an angle that we've exploited several times this year, and you guys probably know what it is. Take opposing point guards, especially if they're scoring guards, against the Milwaukee Bucks. It's just the way that they guard the pick and roll. Giannis drops into the paint, the way that Brook Lopez kind of hangs out around the rim to defend and block the shots. They really give up a lot of open shots to the point guards, especially in the three-point line and in that middle of the lane area. So because of that, we're going to go with Donovan Mitchell over 29.5 points. You can play this up to 30.5 as well. Really like this angle, and like I said, we've been exploiting this all year. We took Jalen Brunson on Saturday on the channel. He cashed in for us, and then he also cashed in on Monday as well on Christmas against the Bucks as well. Same team, same opponent, and he cashed in twice, right? And we've seen other point guards do this as well. We've seen Kobe White score 33 points against the Bucks. We saw Trae Young score 32 points against the Bucks. DeMar DeRozan had like 41 points. So if you have a scoring guard, they get buckets against the Bucks, and Donovan Mitchell, we know he can get buckets. Like, there's no question and no doubt about that. And I love the fact as well that Cavaliers team is dealing with a ton of injuries. So you just have to ask yourself the question, where's the scoring going to come from, right? If Garland is out, if Mobley's still out, I mean, we know Jared Allen, I mean, he's good for like 15, 20 points, maybe, you know, like, who else is going to score for you? So Donovan Mitchell, if he plays, because he missed last game, we took him on a card on Wednesday, and he actually missed that game with an illness, so I don't know how he's feeling today. He might be a late scratch. That's one of the things with the NBA right now that's so hard to predict, especially when you're doing research early in the day, is if these guys are going to play or not. But if he does play, I think he goes over this total. I think he gets the points. I mean, it just really comes down to the minutes. I don't know how healthy he is, but I mean, one thing we've seen is like guys are going to play, and if they're going to play, they're going to play their usual minutes. So if he plays his usual minutes and he gets his usual shot attempts, there's no reason why he shouldn't get over this total. He's averaging 29 points per game in the year. He's shooting it 23 times per game and 10 times from the three-point line. So all those things mean that the volume should be there. Seeing how the Bucks have defended guards and how guards have been killing them all year, I really like this best bet today. Donovan Mitchell over 29.5 points. Now for my second best bet of the day, you guys know where I'm going. I got to go to my college basketball slate, and I got to go to a team total here. We started off the last season of the Pac-12 conference yesterday, and listen, we went 1-1. It's okay. We cashed on Oregon, we lost on UCLA, but we keep it going today, and I'm going to Arizona in tonight's matchup against Cal, and right now they're favorites on the books by 14 points. Can't lay that many points, right? I mean, do I think Arizona does cover that? Yes, but I have a hard time laying big spreads in college basketball. One, you might not get the amount of possessions, and two, we're in conference play. You guys know when conference play comes, it matters. You could have the bottom worst team in the conference, and they're going to show up and play against the best team in the conference. It just happens. So because of that, I'm just going to isolate this game to the team total, and I'm going to take Arizona's team total over 85.5 points. I really like this matchup today. Why? Arizona has one of the top offenses in the entire country. I mean, they are absolutely amazing to watch on offense. I love to watch them play basketball. Did you guys see that game on Saturday with them and FAU? It went to like double, triple overtime. An amazing game, right? Arizona's offense is ranked 6th on KenPom in offensive efficiency, and they also lead the country in points per game, averaging over 92 points per game. You love to see that. They do so many great things good on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, not even good. They do it great, especially considering the fact that they play one of the fastest paces of play in the country. They're 9th in tempo, and they don't turn over the ball that much. They shoot the ball from great from the perimeter. They have a good high assist numbers. You love to see that, right? Now, Cal's defense on the other end, that to me is a little bit suspect. That's why I think that they can go over this team total pretty easily, but that's why I also think Arizona can cover the spread. Cal's ranked 246 in defensive efficiency, and we've also seen that when they've stepped up in class against like their opponents, their defense falls apart. Like, look at it. They played Ole Miss earlier this year. They lost that game 88-78. They played Butler, gave up 97 points to Butler. They gave up 76 points to San Diego State, 84 points to Tulane, right? These are all teams that are nowhere near as good as Arizona's offense, and now you tell me you're going to give me 84 points with Arizona? I get it's a conference play. I get Arizona's on the road, but for me, it's a huge step up in class for Cal, and they don't really have that home court advantage right now because it's still Christmas break right there. So, like, the students are not all the way back yet. So because of that, you kind of have to take that with a grain of salt. And the thing that I also look at when I look at this Cal's defense is they don't force a ton of turnovers. They don't guard the three-point line that well, and they give way too many fouls. Those are all the things that Arizona can exploit because they can shoot the ball from three well, they can get to the free throw line, and we saw this in several times this year. And for me, I think they're going to bounce back after that tough loss against FAU, come out with some revenge, looking to get off to the right foot on conference play, start off the year 1-0. No reason why they shouldn't score a lot of buckets today. So give me Arizona's team total over 84.5 as second best bet of the day. For my third and final best bet of the day, we're going with another team total. And listen, I'm going to tell you this off rip. Shop around, because this is one of those lines that when I'm doing my research early in the morning, there's only one book right now that has this lineup. That's what got us the other day with the Virginia play, right? Because I told you guys take under 78.5, but when all the other books opened up and gave their lines, everything bumped up to 79.5, right? So I'm going to take South Florida team total over 80.5, right? There's only one book that has it at minus 105. So because of it's minus 105, that's going to tell me is that when the other books open up, they'll probably have it at 79.5 or 78.5 at minus 110, minus 115, minus 120 odds. I like that a little bit better. I will pay for juice. Juice to me does not matter unless we lose, right? So for me, see if you can get it a little bit cheaper at 79, 78, but the only book right now has it at 80.5. I do like South Florida to go over all those numbers today. Why? And I might be a little bit biased, okay? I've been following South Florida very heavily this year. I like their coach. He left Kennesaw State. Their best player, Chris Youngblood. I've mentioned that we played basketball a few times against each other over the offseason, so I've just been, keeping my eye on the things that he's been doing. So I've been really following the South Florida team, and listen, they can score the ball. They can absolutely score the ball. They can't shoot the ball from three that well, but they can score the ball, but they have a really good matchup today against Alabama State. This is an Alabama State team that's just not really that good, in all honesty. They kind of suck. They give up 81 points per game, and South Florida on the other end, they're averaging about 77 points per game, but over their last 3 games, they've been averaging 90 points per game. So that offense has been trending in the right direction, and then they also are averaging about 80 points per game at home as well, where this matchup is being played. I also love the fact that South Florida plays fast, which I think gets right into the fact that Alabama State plays no defense. South Florida is 92nd in tempo and 60th in average possession length on offense. So that means that they like to play fast, they get shots up quick. Now, when you look at Alabama State, where they struggle defensively is guarding the paint. So much so that teams are averaging over 54%. That's 54% these teams are shooting on 2-point baskets. But when you also look into the numbers deeper, they're averaging 16 seconds on defense in terms of average possession length. That's 34th worst in the country. So what does that tell me? Teams shoot the ball fast on them, and they shoot it very efficiently on them when it's inside the paint. They guard the 3-point line pretty well, but that doesn't really matter because South Florida doesn't shoot the ball from 3 that well. So as long as South Florida doesn't start jacking up a ton of threes and they fit with what they can do well, get out in transition, drive the ball into the paint, get to the free throw line, there's no reason why they should not be able to get over this team total today. Now, if you don't have a big fan of this team total, the South Florida, you're like, yeah, no, I'm not really feeling it, then click the link in the bio, join my free Discord group where I will be giving you guys a 3-leg plus 100 parlay. I did it yesterday, cashed, and we had taken UCLA and a few other teams to win on the money line, cashed in, no sweat bet. So if you want that 3-4 leg plus 100 winner that I've already cooked up, it's a late night winner, so you can join at any time, before like 7-8 o'clock, and you'll be able to get this pick. Click that Discord link so this way you can join the free group and get that pick. That's my 3 best bets for today. We're going Donovan Mitchell over 29.5 points, Arizona team total over 84.5 points, and then South Florida team total over 80.5. But again, shop around on that South Florida line. All right, my friends, let's continue to cash in these bets. I'll have a short for you guys tomorrow with a few quick plays. We'll bounce back with another full video on Sunday to wrap up the year. Let's continue to get that money. I appreciate all the love and support on the channel. And as always, dictate your fate, get to that bread, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Later, gang.